What's going on, everybody? It's your boy PTK Blam back in the building with another weekly video. Yes, guys, it is Tuesday. Great day outside. Actually, it's raining right now, so even better day. You guys know, if you don't know, I love the rain. But anyway, we not here to talk about that today. Got another weekly video dropping. Got a great topic that I want to kind of elaborate on. We did cover this topic already in the podcast last Saturday. If you did not get a chance to go and watch that, please subscribe to the channel. Go back in the archives and watch it. And once again, for anybody here that is brand new, if this is your first time here, subscribe, drop a like on the videos. Go back, check the archives. Got a ton of great content. Got a bunch coming in the future. You guys also want to hit that notification bell so that way you guys are aware as soon as I upload videos. You guys will be the first people to see them and first people to watch them. So on to today's video. Let's not waste no more time. So I am going to be talking about the recent Xbox One news as far as this XO event that's going to be happening and going down in November in Mexico City. And I wanted to elaborate, and we got quite a bit of time to talk about this last Saturday on the podcast, but I had a couple other few ideas after thinking about it for a couple of days of some of the things that I may want to see and some of the things that we may actually see there at the XO event. So I want to touch on a couple key points. One, the first big key point is that Phil Spencer made the announcement. Phil Spencer is also going to be attending this event. So generally, anytime Phil goes to an event or is there at an event, he's going to be presenting, talking, announcing, whatever you want to call it. Some shit's about to go down. Phil doesn't go to events where there's nothing going down at. He was not at Gamescom. He doesn't go to events. He's going to be at this event, and he made it a point to go on Inside Xbox and actually officially announce the event himself. On top of the fact that he made all kind of references, which we will get to in a second, but the fact that Phil Spencer announced the event and has also said himself he's going to be attending the event, kind of hinting how important this is going to be for the brand, lets me know that we got a lot of big shit coming, at least a couple things coming that we're going to elaborate on here in a second. Now, as far as those couple things, the first one is a new partner, or not necessarily new partner, but a new studio acquisition essentially. Now, this has been going around for quite a bit of time. We talked about this weeks ago on the podcast as well. There was another studio, there was a couple rumors going around about another studio Xbox was maybe purchasing, and that studio was Obsidian. Now, I don't know exactly if this is going to happen. A lot of things are pointing to this already being pretty much done. And with what we know about what's going on with Fable and how Obsidian would fit perfectly with what Xbox is trying to do in the future as far as the rest of this generation and the beginning of next generation, they fit right in. And Xbox, I don't know how much they can get them for, but they do want to get bought because Obsidian does not want their doors to close. Obsidian was potentially thinking about making another Alpha Protocol, all kind of cool shit coming out of their studio. So I think that may be an announcement. It may not even be Obsidian. It could be somebody else entirely. Obsidian would make sense because we did hear about it and then it just completely died. We didn't hear anything else about it. Very similar to what happened with Playground Games, Dead Labs. We kind of heard a little rumblings behind the scenes and then it just completely died. So if everything stays true to form, it looks like Obsidian may be coming into the fold, which would be a huge acquisition. I'm not confirming this. I don't have any great information to base this off of, but I am hoping there's going to be something, especially with the fact that he specifically mentioned last time they did this XO event, they actually purchased Rare. He used that as a point of reference, like, this is how important this event's going to be. That's the kind of announcements we make at this kind of event. That's what he was saying. Saying, look, there's some shit about to go down, so you guys may want to tune in. So another thing is the studio acquisition. I think that is going to happen. Now, another thing that I hope I'm going to see there is at least one or two games from one of the studios that they've already purchased, preferably Ninja Theory. Now, we know when they purchased Ninja Theory, this was a year ago when they came to Ninja Theory, E3 2017, I believe. They announced the acquisition E3 2018 this year. So Ninja Theory had already been in works on another title, okay? They only had 20 people working on Hellblade, okay? And those 20 people also carried on as far as post-production updates, bug fixes, things like that. But the other 80 people that were part of that studio were off doing something completely different. And once that ink was signed and dry, as far as them being back, they started right away with building a brand new studio. They also started hiring more people. So I feel like there's something going on there. I'm hoping we at least see something, maybe at least a CGI trailer. I think if the game doesn't come out this generation, maybe we see something going on for next generation. Now, this third thing is something that I'm kind of iffy about. Now, we've been talking about Fable, and we want that IP to come back. I've said many times I got a whole damn show about it or a whole damn episode about it on here on the channel. That's how important that franchise is to me and how great I think it actually is. So there is a possibility that Playground Games is not working on Fable and that they're working on something completely different. Okay, so if that is the case, which I am not opposed to, there were some pictures that are sent to me. Shout out to K Mega. And I don't know if I'm gonna post these or not, but I may put them up on Twitter. They're phenomenal. If Playground Games, I'll post them on Twitter shortly after this. If Playground Games, if this is what they're working on potentially, oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't know, how much dev team they actually had working on this side project, whatever the case may be. I think there is a good chance that Playground Games decides to do their own thing as far as a new IP. And now I've talked about them locked in doing Fable. I'm still 50-50, but I think there may be a really good chance that they turn down the Fable IP and decided, look, we have our own project we may want to be working on. Here, this is what we have. And Phil was like, okay, y'all do that, and then we'll find somebody else to do this Fable thing. So I don't know, guys, but I did want to touch on a couple points that I didn't really get to elaborate on during the podcast. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this topic here. I'm really excited about the event. The event is going to be live streamed, I believe, on Mixer. I haven't seen whether or not it's going to be on like the Xbox app or Twitch or anything. I'm sure we'll get more details the closer it gets to the date, but for sure Mixer, I believe it's the 11th. Which is, I think, like a Saturday or Sunday, which is perfect. So nobody has to miss work or anything like that to actually watch it. So it's going to be phenomenal. I'm really, really excited. I mean, we've always, as Xbox fans, been wanting something like this, Xbox-specific event outside of E3, outside of Game Pass. I am so happy to acknowledge this. Just goes to show you that they really have been listening and they really do have their ear very close to what's going on with the community. So that's it for today, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about. Once again, like, comment, subscribe to the channel as well if you are not subscribed here, guys. Appreciate the continued support. We're making that push to 1,500 subscribers, guys. Help me out. Peace out. I'm out of here.